What's the deal, my people? You know what it is, Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one, and this one is, it's been debated in the fandom for years. Can Targaryens have half lizard, half human babies? I have the photos of Rhaenyra's baby, crystal clear from the artist, and I'm going to show it to you in this video so we could put this to rest one way or the other. We only got a brief look at the stillborn baby Rhaenyra delivered in the season finale of House of the Dragon, but was that for the best? In the fandom, it's been debated for years that Targaryens can have half human, half lizard baby. Some people believe they can, some people believe they cannot. We know that in this show, Targaryens especially have the ability to bond with dragons, and fans have speculated that the reason that they can do this is because of blood magic sacrifices and rituals done in old Valyria that allowed the fusion between the cells of the Targaryens, that they share the same DNA as dragons. In the final episode of House of the Dragon, Rhaenyra was forced to deliver the stillborn child after learning of the death of her father, King Viserys. It's this death and treachery that led to this baby becoming stillborn. Now, the scene was upsetting. A lot of people didn't like it. I would say that the fandom was split, that some people were saying it's too much childbirth that was going on. We've heard that about nudity. Now we hear it about childbirth. All right, let's move on. Now, this child's name was Visenya, and it appeared to be something different about this baby. Though we got a quick glimpse of the baby, we could not truly see what was going on with this baby. It did seem that the baby was at least malformed, but was it a half dragon, half human hybrid? In Game of Thrones, when Daenerys gave birth to Khal Drogo's baby, Mirror Master said that this baby was odd, that this baby could have been a half dragon, half human baby, but we never got a chance to see this baby. It was also rumored that Tyrion Lannister himself, that he was a half dragon, half human baby. I'm not going to go into that. If you're saying he's a Lannister, there is a lot of proof that he may not just be a Lannister. But this was the rumor, and they also talked about that in the show.
Talked about was the monster that had been born to Tywin Lannister. A head twice the size of his body, a tail between his legs, claws, one red eye.
So a lot of fans who read the book Fire and Blood was anxious and waiting for this scene to happen because we now could see it on television. We knew that this birth was coming, but we needed to see if this was fact. If the rumors were true, can Targaryens have half dragon, half human babies? So in the season finale episode, we did see the child, but it was only a glimpse. It was from far away, and it was dark in the room every time they showed this baby. But the prosthetics makeup designer, Barry Glover, has now shared a much better look at the design via a silicone baby that was created by the show. And this leaves no doubt exactly what's going on with this baby. It will tell you whether this baby is half dragon, half human, or whether this baby was just fully human. So now, looking at this picture of the baby, I think we can clearly say that the Targaryens do have half dragon, half human babies. There's no way by looking at this baby that you can say that this baby is not half dragon, half human. Now, as I said earlier, it is a theory that Targaryens really do have dragon blood flowing through their veins, and their children look like they would be half dragons. And this right here proves that that could be true. The Valyrians must have performed some type of blood fusion technique with them in order to them to raise these dragons, to get these dragons under control. And now the Targaryens, being the last Valyrians, have this ability and have this dragon blood in their veins. Looking at this baby, I think it's pretty clear that we can see dragon scales on its forehead. We could see dots on the top of its head. We could see dragon scales on the left side of its head. Also, we see dragon scales on its chest and also on its back. The dragon scales appear to be green in nature. Also, we can see that this baby is born without a nose. There is no nose on this baby, just holes that are open there for the baby to breathe like a reptile or a dragon would have. The ears do appear to be normal, but the eye sockets seem to be sloped in, and the eyes seem to be extra large, more reminiscent of a dragon than a human. We also can see in the black and white photo from the back, we can see the spine clearly on display here, and it is bulging out of the back as if it looks like a dragon's tail. We could also see that the top of the head has a point, and with this point, we could say that that is definitely dragon-like. And we could see bumps on the back of the right side of its head, and we could see scales all the way down its back. Obviously, this is a black and white photo, so we can't tell exactly what color the scales are, but we could see it's all the way down this baby's back and on top of this baby's head. So I would have to say 100% that this leaves no doubt that the Valyrians have done blood magic, blood sacrifices, in order to fuse their own blood with dragons, and this is what gives them the ability to control dragons and to ride dragons. And that's why they say that you need to be a Valyrian in order to be a dragon rider. Now, we have seen in the show that that is not 100% true from the books. We have seen other people that do not have dragon blood able to control and ride dragons, but in order for it to really work and for it to be a birthright, the reason why it is a birthright is because these Valyrians, and we're going to say Targaryens in extension because they're the last Valyrians, have done some type of crazy magic to fuse their DNA with dragons, and that's why dragons see them as kin, and that's why they're able to pull this off. I am glad that these came out, these photos. This has been debated for a very long time, but I think that the debate is over. I don't think that anybody can say, because this makeup effects person was given the instructions of what to make, and this is what they came up with. So if this was not the case, they would have just said, hey, go get yourself a little white silicone baby, put that baby out there. But they specifically did not just put a little white silicone baby out there. They put this monstrosity. They put this hybrid human being dragon baby. They had to make this deliberately to look like this. And why they didn't show it close up, I can't tell you that. I wish they would have in the show, but I'm glad that at least we finally did get a chance to take a look at this. And 100%, as you can see, there is no doubt that this baby is a half lizard baby. So that means that most likely Mirri Maz was telling the truth, and Daenerys Targaryen, when she had a child with Khal Drogo, also had a half lizard, half human baby. I think that is just wild. The Tyrion Lannister story, I think, was just a story. I don't believe that that's what it was with him. But here we have no doubt left. Put it in the comments section what you think. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, spread this across the realm. And if you're into House of the Dragon stuff, subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.